Today I'm attempting to make squishies with squishy kits. Hit subscribe and let's get started. Okay, so I've made tabba squishies before, but I haven't really made too many other types of squishies, so I decided to order some kits from Amazon and see what I could do. To be honest, this first one doesn't really look like a kit. I mean, it kind of is, but I've seen it on Instagram, and it's basically these squishies where you suck all the air out of them with a syringe. And you do it until there's no air left inside the squishy, so it becomes like a really, really crunchy rock. If I'm honest, I don't know what to expect. I prefer squishies like Nido's that are a bit softer than this, but I didn't actually realize when opening this, there were two different types of squishies. There not only seem to be the ones with a ton of crunchy beads in, but there are these ones which seem to have some kind of thing inside, like sand. Anyway, there are a ton of squishies, two different types though, one with beads and one without. And I guess you just decide what color you want to do. I'm excited to see how this turns out, but I'm also kind of confused how it works, because I feel like if I'm puncturing this with the syringe, it's gonna make a hole and then the air will escape, so we'll just have to see. And I'm also kind of confused why this was labeled a kit, because it's not really a kit, and I feel like it would be fun to actually assemble the squishies and then take all the air out of them. Anyway, I've done a lot of talking, it's time to actually get into this. Now, these are pretty much like medical grade syringes by the looks of it. Personally, I absolutely hate needles, but this didn't really bother me for some reason, maybe because it's not going in me. But I just took off the plastic cap and then jabbed it into the side of the squishy, which was oddly satisfying to do. And once it's inside, you just pull all of the air out and then push it back out, and just keep repeating the step, puncturing it each time and taking more and more air out. I just kept going for as long as I could until it looked shriveled up like this, and it was finally time for the crunch. I mean, I'll be honest, it's very satisfying and it's very crunchy, but I guess I feel like the more I played with it, the less crunchy it got, so I ended up having to suck more air out of it every time I played with it like this. I also found that once it wasn't in a ball anymore, it was kind of impossible to get it back to a ball. It just became this weird kind of beady pancake. It was fun though, it was just over and done with pretty quickly. And honestly, I was ready to see what the sand one was going to be like. This was actually a little harder to jab just because the skin was a lot thicker. But once I was in, I just repeated the same process and sucked as much air out of this as possible. I'm not sure what this was meant to be like, okay? It was just very stiff. I guess it made kind of satisfying ASMR, but nothing that was that crazy. And again, this one also kind of went like a pancake, and I couldn't get it back into a ball again. I have to say, I was pretty underwhelmed with the sand one, and it even began to burst. But I'm just taking this as maybe sand squishies aren't for me. This next part, I was honestly not sure if I was going to include, but I feel like I want to show you what I wanted to try. I tried to inject some glue into the squishy to see if it would change the texture, but I think the glue must have just been too thick because it would not go in. And I was just left with a sticky but crunchy squishy. Next up, we have a kit that I am actually a lot more excited for because I'm actually going to be building the squishy myself. I'm a little bit annoyed because this kit didn't come with actually everything it said it was going to come with, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to try my best and make the best squishies I possibly can. It came with basically everything you need, which is the casings and then some other things, just to stop whatever you decide to put in the squishy from leaking out. But it didn't really come with any glue or sealant for the actual stopper, so I'll just be using zip ties. For the first one, because I love the ocean themed squishy I had, I decided that's the vibe I'm going for, so I put some clear glue into a bowl and just added a few drops of this turquoise. I mixed this together and I tried to do it as slowly as I could. I mean, I'm looking back and I'm not going that slow, but I just didn't want too many air bubbles in it. Once that was all combined, it was time for the actual ocean add-ins. I think these are for nail art, but it was a whole kit of little ocean gems and stuff, so I just put a sprinkle of each one's in just to give it that little oceany shimmer. I used this same thing for my AI ocean slime, and that's one of my favorite slimes ever. Now, the clear slime I'm using is actually pretty sticky. I feel like that's where I maybe went wrong with this, but I was just gonna try and put it in the casing anyway and hope for the best. This was not at all easy to do, and I actually did a really bad job of filming it, but it's so hard when your hands are both trying to open the casing and then actively shove melted slime into it. Eventually, as you can see here, I did get it in, but then I had to find the zip tie and it all came back out again. This was definitely a little bit stressful to do, but I managed to squeeze it all back inside. And now my next challenge was to actually seal this shut. I found out if I I made it like a hoop and then kind of pulled the squishy through, it was a lot easier to grab. And I did eventually get it sealed shut. I just then tidied away all of the excess slime that had leaked out of it. I think these little rings you're meant to put around the edge, but I could not for the life of me get it on, so I just gave up. I cut off the excess little bit of tie there was, and I was left with my beautiful ocean themed squishy. Listen, this type of squishy is way more satisfying to me than the crunchy ones or the sand ones. It kind of felt like a Nido, but like a Nido that was bouncy, but it was really pretty, and I'm excited to leave this for a few days and let all of the bubbles clear out, and that way all of the ocean add-ins and little shells are going to be so much clearer to see. It was definitely a little bit of a journey to get here, and it was quite stressful to actually fill the squishy up, but I feel like I did a pretty good job. So I'm going to say that this squishy was definitely a success and super satisfying. Okay, so with the same kit, I just wanted to try something new. For some reason, I had the idea of maybe putting instant snow in the casing and then using the water to activate the snow once it's been sealed. So I'm basically injecting water into instant snow inside a squishy casing that will then expand and become a super satisfying, hopefully squishy. I'll be real, the first attempts I did weren't looking too promising. I was thinking, you know what, maybe I should just stick to slime, squishies aren't for me. But I then thought, you know what, maybe let me just inject the water through the casing and see if it doesn't leak out. And it was actually working. I do not know what these casings are made out of, but it seems that you can kind of jab them and then stuff won't come out of them. Maybe because they're so tight the water can't really get out. But it was so satisfying to squeeze the water in and feel this expand. And every now and then I would kind of have to squeeze and mix it together and it would feel like it was getting bigger. I actually put a ton of instant snow in this, so it can actually take a lot of water. It was just very slow putting it in, mainly because the syringe was so small it didn't hold much liquid, but I just kept going until I was happy with the texture. I know I said that the casings didn't really leak, but this one did leak a little bit. I feel like I made a few holes that were just a little bit too big, but this felt incredible and was so satisfying. I really do not mind. I think I'm literally just gonna put another casing over it to stop any snow coming out. Next up, I wanted to make a crunchy squishy, but from scratch. I didn't want one of the pre-made ones like we had at the start. For this, I'm using these pink aquarium rocks, which I actually think are so pretty, and actually a really underrated thing to put in slime to make it crunchy. So I just mixed that with some of the clear slime, and I mixed it with a lot, so it was really thick. It didn't really need to be too stretchy, because it's going to be in a casing anyway, so I was just focusing on making this as crunchy as possible. Now I was happy with the texture of that, it was time to attempt to put this inside of the casing. You know, my first attempt was actually the hardest, but I think because this was so much thicker, it was so much easier to get in and seal up with a little zip tie. And it literally took me 2 minutes. I just snipped off the excess zip tie and the squishy was done. I think this homemade one is actually so much better than the other crunchy squishies. Because it was made of slime, it was actually a lot more moldable, and I feel like it was even more stretchy. There was a little bit of air in there, but I just removed that with one of the syringes, just to make sure that it was as crunchy as it could be. And this was honestly one of my favorite squishies I think I've ever made. And I think the color is really pretty too. It's so neon, I will not be losing this anytime soon. I had so much fun testing these squishy kits. I'm so happy with the squishies that I made. I definitely want to make more squishies, so let me know some recipes I should try out or other types of squishies I should make, and I'll see if I can do it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one.